Praise the Lord. This is Minister Paul. It's 11:51 a.m. I believe the Wednesday word should be Ephesians 4. Lord willing, I will try to read that. I'm having camera problems, but let me just tell you, Wednesday word is Ephesians 4. I want to talk about media false flags. Now, source Facebook. Okay, that's the source of this photo I got you. Well, don't you find that interesting that Facebook is now the source of everything? Nobody else could have got this shot. Well, who took it? That just hit me right there, the all-seeing eye. Who took this picture? Because it's inside. Oh, that. You know what that is? That he's in the hospital, not the ambulance. It's just a deception. This is the security guard. Someone made some racial comments. Well, he's an African American that saved several lives. Look at start watching the new graphics. The graphics changed about a month ago on all the major outlets. They have new technology to do new things. There's things in here only your mind sees, that unless you're full of the Holy Spirit with your lamp lit, you're gonna miss them. And just start watching these banners and graphics, like this gun here, where some of the words will be orange and red as flags. They're flags. Start watching. So this is the guard. Everybody see that? And then they put a handgun in there, although they don't know what handgun he used. 11 and 13. There's the date. So they were what I'm getting at is they released the name of the security officer. Everybody see that? This is all a matter of public record. He exchanged gunfire. Whenever you're registered as an armed guard for the state of California, you have like 7 to 15 days to report anytime your weapon's been discharged, even if nobody's hit, even if you just shot it in the air, whatever. I mean, the only exception is range practice. Even if there's no injuries, you have to report a discharge of your firearm to the state. And so he's in too much pain to talk. So let's go look at the state. He's in too much pain to talk. Everybody see that? They're quoting him as being a security guard recovering. And they're reporting this to be his name. And so let's go look at the state. This is a matter of public information, and I'm just wanting to show you how the media operates. In order for him to be an armed security guard in the state of California, anywhere, and I mean anywhere, whether it be a private business, a public place, even for a company, for a restaurant like he was doing, even if he's working for the employer directly and not through a company. Studied the Private Security Act of California, it's called. I had to take the test. You have to have 2 permits to carry a gun, a guard card and a gun card. So what I'm doing is I'm searching this name, and see, I could put in Sacramento County, but I don't want to rule out that he may live in Yolo County or Nevada County. Does everybody see that? So I'm searching the entire state, a carte blanche state, for anybody with this name, Stephon Walton, being registered with the state to carry a firearm or to even be an unarmed guard. Last updated last night. This is called verify a license, and see, there's no record return. Now, what most other businesses would do, I was never scandalous like this, they would go to enforcement and they would report what's called unlicensed activity. See this? It's called a UUA. This is how easy it is. You can just go on here and you can say, this guy's working over here without a license. You can be anonymous. You can send them an email. You can do it online, reporting unlicensed. an unregistered activity, which apparently, and I'm just saying apparently and allegedly, and in my opinion, and no, I support all guards. I think I'm clear on that. I owned a company. And you can also verify public record of anybody who's had their license revoked or they've been received citations. I'll show you. This is just for guards. So you can go for security guard, and it'll show you, like, I mean, I use this site all the time when I was interviewing people. That's why I'm so familiar with it. So these are people that actually tried to get a guard and were rejected, and or look, they have fines, $2,000 fine outstanding. LG stands for licensed guard. I'm just showing you that this is a matter of public record, and this person appealed it. I don't see his name anywhere in here either. And so just to show you that I'm legit, we'll run my name. We will go to security guard. I'm in the it's called verify a license over here on the go to the home page. It's called verify a license right here, bsis.ca.gov. Now what I want to do is I want to verify a firearm permit. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's concealed. We talked about this already, remember? Or not. And we're going to run it with matching any part of that name at all. And we're going to run it statewide. No records returned. Now, let's put in my name here, just to show you that to add credibility to what I'm saying, that this site does work. Statewide, I'm entering in my county because it already knows it. It's returning FQ, which is a firearm license. And here I am. It's showing me in my firearm license. Let's go down to what's called a guard registration, a patrol. It's showing 1991. So like I said, 21 years, and it's going to expire, and I'm just following God. I mean, I could keep this easily, but I let it go. It's also showing for the government people who are monitoring every video I put up that there is no record of any public action against me, that my status is clear, and that in 21 years, not one action was taken against me. A baton. Someone said you can't have a lifetime permit for baton. Look at the expiration date, 2045. They're lifetime permits. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So here we have someone showing what it's supposed to look like. If I was going to hire you to do arm protection work anywhere in the state of California, you need to have these two permits. You can't just have applied for them. They have to be on you. Firearm and guard registration. Mine's actually really odd because it's 4 zeros. The odds of it coming out there like winning lottery, so it was really easy for me to remember. Let's go to another story. This story's been all over the news, that these people have been terrorizing the thing. They just now announced, they said that they were taken into custody at 9:45. They never said who they were, but they were armed with stolen weapons. Martin Luther King Boulevard, that's what MLK, that's what they, look at Christian brothers. I just want to show you some things. I'm going to run this story. And I want you to take note of the SAC PD officer's Kevlar helmet, and he's mic'd up. What he's doing is he's setting a perimeter, and the helicopter above, they want to make sure that whoever's in here with these alleged stolen weapons don't breach the perimeter. So they'll put the helicopter above. They'll put police officers on every corner that they might try to run out on, and then eventually they will bring in the canine dog, and they'll search what's called the inner perimeter. I know what I'm talking about. And he's doing the exact right thing. This police officer is standing behind his door, which is called cover, This lady is supposedly, we got these wild gangman burglars on the loose with stolen weapons, with 2 armored vehicles going in and SWAT and streets being shut down. And she's standing right in the middle of the street, 5 feet from the police officer. I believe it's the same lady from the Arden Fair Mall that was filming people running at her instead of running away with them because of shots fired. Remember? Watch for yourself and you be the judge, and this will probably be my last video of the day. People don't like it, but you know, it's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. False flag.
Now back to the breaking news, a story that actually started in Elk Grove, a chase that ended in South Sacramento, and police are searching for an armed burglary suspect. Elisa Becerra is live on the scene with the latest. Elisa.
Yeah, I'm here at 23rd Avenue and 36th Street. The closest marker here would be Christian Brothers High School, where there has been a command center set up. But what we're looking at is they are looking for 1, possibly 2 suspects who jumped out of a car after they were involved in some sort of burglary. We do know that a weapon is believed to be among the things that were stolen. They found some ammunition, they believe, in the vehicle. So these people are believed to be armed and dangerous. They're searching this area. We're talking about maybe a very large 3-block stretch. Around me, you can also see a helicopter overhead looking in this area, but this area is closed down as they continue to look for apparently 1 or maybe even 2 suspects who started a burglary in Elk Grove, were chased to this neighborhood, abandoned the vehicle, and are now out here at large in this neighborhood. Eric?
And stop. She's in the middle of the road. She's 5 feet from the officer. There's police and helicopters everywhere. There's allegedly stolen weapons from burglars. We're only talking about a 3-block area. Here he comes running over. Just picture the world like I do, as maybe it's what I did for a living for 21 years. Here he breaches, he comes jumping this fence, as they call it, hitting fences. And he's hitting these fences back here. And he comes over this one and over this one, and then the officer drives down on him. Now she's right in direct line of fire of the police officer and the bad guy. Does this even make sense to you? We're either going to secure this community or we're going to report phony stuff with no names. That doesn't make sense to 50% of the people watching it. Why is she in the middle of a 3-block area when there's 2 armored cars securing it with burglars with stolen weapons on the loose? It's to scare you because they're coming after your guns, people. They're coming after your guns. And let me close off at 12:04 p.m. by saying Jesus Christ is Lord. And what you're going to see is only going to get worse and worse. I call it media mind manipulation. Don't be deceived. That's what Jesus Christ said. Take heed that no man deceives you. Well, what you're looking at is deception. It just stinks.